Hi, Stevie here from Never Too Late to Travel. A very warm welcome back to viewers who have watched part 1 of the Nong Nooch Tropical Gardens, and as I said in that video, this video is going to be split into 2 parts. So here we're going to have the remaining 30 minutes. And again, unfortunately, we're still not going to see all of it, else we'll be videoing it all night. But I'll show you as much as I can, and I hope you enjoy the content. So join me as we travel around in this small tourist trolley bus, and I'll try and point out some various things on our way. So again, a lot more model animals dotted around the place, as well as the previous dinosaurs, but I'm told that there are some even bigger prehistoric animal models to come later on in the video, so we'll see how that one goes. Again, another terracotta sculpture. And some sculptures are also in terracotta of what appears to be roses. Very, very effective, very, very colourful, and as you can see, many people taking the time to take pictures. When you look at the structures, you can only imagine the amount of hours that have gone into making each one. Very, very labour intensive, and I would imagine that it's done over a period of months rather than weeks. My family here on holiday certainly enjoying getting around the various sections of the gardens. They find it very overwhelming, in fact, because they've never seen anything as large as this in the UK. My wife is also Thai, and this is her first visit to Nong Nooch Tropical Gardens. And she absolutely loves it. The camera hasn't stopped clicking, I think, since she arrived. There are still quite a few areas that we have to cover before I end the tour, so I hope that you'll bear with me and find it as interesting as I am. Some magnificent water features in this particular area with the terracotta pots. And it does make for a stunning background, there's no two ways about it, absolutely beautiful. And you can understand why Nong Nooch Tropical Gardens has won so many awards worldwide. They've really made a great effort on this place, and is visited by sometimes up to 5,000 tourists a day. Maybe not recently because of the COVID, but that would be their their daily turnover. And more fantastic water features. I'm sure that many budding gardeners come here for inspiration of what they can actually do with their own patches once they get home, but sadly for them, a lot of these plants are of Asian origin and wouldn't really survive in too cold a climate. In most areas and sections of individual gardens there is music playing in the background, and unfortunately most of it is copyright, so I've had to take that out to avoid copyright claims. So I've done my best to include something that's along the lines of the 50s stuff they're playing, and just hope that it works out in tune with the video. Nice little pineapples growing there with a background of red flowers, absolutely fantastic. I haven't seen a lot of gardeners around the various sections. I would presume that they start very early in the morning while the weather's cool, and try and get their work done before the sun and the visitors arrive. If you have a desire to visit Nong Nooch after seeing this video, currently there are quite some good deals online to be had, and these pertain mainly to international tourists and not to Thais themselves. So take a look at the internet, and I'm sure that you could grab yourself a decent bargain. It's one of the few times visiting such places that I've seen cheaper prices for foreign tourists than for Thai locals. Fantastic array of frogs there climbing up the wall. Makes for a fantastic backdrop to any pictures that you wish to take. See my wife there going from section to section, getting as many pictures as she can. All in total, Nong Nooch, I think it's 1,700 hectares of land, which is an astounding amount of land to cultivate to get it to this standard. I believe the land was originally purchased to grow fruits, mangoes and such like, and then the decision was made to try and turn it into an oriental garden, and from that time Nong Nooch has actually developed into what it is today. Today's weather, very very hot and humid. Everybody seems to be getting very wet through today because of the humidity, and to be honest, my GoPro was stopped on quite a few occasions because of overheating. I think it's pushing 37 to 36 degrees today. And this is the last of the terracotta sculptures. Again, more prehistoric animals dotted around also in this area. And to be honest, it adds a bit of amusement and a bit of colour. And in this area they have some giant fish that you can feed. I think I arrived a little bit late after the fish had been fed, so I didn't actually catch any of them on video, but I believe that there are some huge monsters in that water there. So moving on, back onto the trolley here, we have more model prehistoric animals, I believe. Absolutely fantastic displays here. Really worthwhile coming, chaps. You can, if you so wish, walk around all of these areas under your own steam. You don't really have to take the tram around, but as you can appreciate, it will take you many hours to do so. And I think before you've even covered a quarter of it, you'll be extremely tired, and I think the humidity will certainly get to you. More fantastic sculptures, and it looks to be Stonehenge garden in the background there. I can see the pillars and supporting cross stones. And now heading into palms of the world. Every palm that you can imagine worldwide will be found somewhere within this area. Absolutely hundreds of them. And again, more tiled mosaic pictures on the sides. And as you travel through the grounds, you also go through a vast array of differing nurseries where they grow the plants, and you'll see a few people there tending them. We will also pass the specialist bonsai area, where some of the plants are very old and being cultured over many years. This is just one of the nurseries that we're going to travel through. I've included it to give you an idea of the size and the extent of each different nursery. One can only imagine just how much water they would use in one day feeding all the plants. It must be a vast amount of quantity. Thousands and thousands of gallons of water. I'd imagine that hidden amongst the various buildings, I would imagine that they would have some water reservoirs where they catch the rain and cut down the cost of actually feeding the plants. I haven't seen any, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are some there. Here another selection of prehistoric animals with a nice cafe and souvenir shop to the left there. I will be going in there to take a quick look and grab a cold drink. Some of the kids absolutely fascinated by some of the prehistoric models, and also some kids very scared of them. Another cactus garden to the rear of this area. If you remember in the first half of the video, they had a fantastic display of cactus as we walked in. Cactus or cacti, whichever way you would like to pronounce it. So I'll take you for a quick walk around this immediate area and see what's on offer, and then sadly we'll be drawing this video to a close. we may just be able to catch the last 5 or 10 minutes of this area. I've just noticed that my battery is starting to go flat, and hopefully it'll last until we get to the end, and we'll just capture as much as we can until it actually goes. There's our little trolley bus heading back towards the start line to head back towards the main ticket area, and a little last view of the stone forest. And this is the balcony area of the cafe that we saw when we arrived. Quite a large area, plenty of seating, quite a few snacks and plenty of cold drinks. In addition to that, there is some souvenir stuff available. All reasonably priced. I didn't see anything that was overly expensive. Wife enjoying herself. I think she wants to start heading back. So we'll bring this video to a close. Well folks, thanks for sticking towards the end of the video here. This is the last little bit of a section that I'm going to video today, and this is the larger prehistoric animals, which I'm sure you'll find interesting. The video in itself doesn't need a lot of explanation, just good to be able to point out a few things that you may otherwise miss. And with that, I'll just let the video run out until my battery conks. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave comments where you seem fit. Your support is always appreciated. So once again folks, take care of yourselves, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.